guys, I'm here and today I am going to be doing my K-pop collection update slash review for the month of May 2017. Actually, it's like end of April slash May because I started my last one in such a weird place of the month. It was gonna take me a little bit to get all caught up, but I'm gonna say that I'm all caught up now, and I'm just gonna cut this off for May, and next one will only be in June. But I am about to go away for 10 days, so I am gonna get things while I'm gone, so we'll just count those towards June because I'm not gonna get them till June, even if they arrive before then. Let's go ahead and get started. There were a couple of unboxings I filmed the same day I filmed that video, actually, so let's get started with those. I'm going to start leaving all of the links to all of the unboxings down below in case you want to look at any of the unboxings for the albums that I talk about. So the first thing that I got in the, one of the last things I got in the month of April was Kyuhyun's first Japanese album, One Voice. This is the ELF version. I did have the other 3 versions previously, but the ELF version took forever to arrive, so it finally came. Very, very excited that it finally came. This is a gorgeous album. I've already kind of talked about it before, but it's a really gorgeous album and I'm actually absolutely in love with it. And he's releasing a Korean single and a Japanese single at like the same time, so I have to get those, and then Yesung is also doing things, so it never ends. But at least Kyuhyun releases really, really pretty music, and today's actually the day he's going to the army, so I'm pretty sad about that today. So I'm very happy to have this. The photo book in this is gorgeous. I loved the whole concept for this album, so Kyuhyun never disappoints, and I don't know, I just love him. And then we went on to one of my favorite rookie groups from this year because all the other rookie groups that I am probably really gonna like haven't debuted yet, so this is currently the only one, I'm pretty sure. But Dreamcatcher released their first single album at the very beginning of this year. They were one of the first debuts of 2017, actually. I think they were the first debut of 2017. Yeah, I was really anticipating their debut, and I kind of waited a little bit before I got their single album because I wanted to see if like I really, really liked the song, if I was really gonna like benefit from buying the album, and I definitely decided that I was going to, so I bought their first single album, and Chase Me is an amazing song, and then Emotion is like super gorgeous as well. So I really enjoy both songs from this track list. The only thing with this packaging is that it dents inward, and this part gets pushed out, and it's not, I don't know, I'm doing my best to try to keep it in good condition, and it definitely still is in good condition, but it's like kind of weird how this always pokes out. I also finally did a little progress on one of my infinite goals for this year, which was to finish their second full-length album, For You. So I bought Hoya's version because I found it for a super good price. So I went ahead and picked this up. There's not much to it. It is separate. My Wooyeon and Sangyeong one, because I bought them new, are a little different because they still have like the bag around them, and I need to find a bag to keep this in. I don't know. I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do with this yet. It also doesn't really stay closed, but it's very thin, so I just put it between 2 albums and it's fine. Yeah, I'm so happy to have this. I love Infinite's second full-length album. Today's actually the day that their third full-length Japanese album drops, so I'm very excited to listen to the new songs on that because the new songs on this are so good. Then we moved on to albums that I got after graduation. Those were all albums I got before graduation. I like took a little break in getting things in the mail and unboxing things and just trying to, yeah, afterwards I got Eunji's second mini album this spring, and I am really, really obsessed with this album. Actually, I think my favorite song currently is a weird way to read this. I think it's First Love on this album. It's so good. So good. Eunji is just like amazing, so I just don't even know what else to say about this. The photo book for this is gorgeous. Also, I love the CD cover. It's so cute. And then Dreamcatcher, their second single album. I actually ordered their second and their first single on the same day, but from different places, so I got them at different times. But this is Fall Asleep in the Mirror, their second single, and I love this single album. I actually love this. I like the way that this is packaged a lot more. The first one you had to pull out like a box, and this one it's just like a slipcase with the photo book and the CD. The songs on here, Lullaby is like my current obsession. I'm actually obsessed with that song. It's gorgeous. I was listening to it and I was just like on shuffle randomly on my phone, and I was like, whose song is this? Like, this is so good. And it was Dreamcatcher's. So they are definitely continuing to impress me more and more, and I am so excited for whatever else they have in store. Also, this photo book concept is gorgeous as well. So pretty. I was editing this video and looking through this photo book again, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, this is so good. By accident, I got Girls' Day Everyday 5. So what happened with this was I ordered Oh My Girls album, which I'm going to talk about next. But I ordered Oh My Girls album, and I got Girls' Day's album. They put the wrong album in my package along with Eunji and Dreamcatcher. Emailed Kpop, and I was like, hey, this is a mistake. I want my Oh My Girl album, like, you know, that kind of thing. And they basically said, oh my gosh, we're so sorry, like, we will send you the correct album. Like, I've never done that before, so obviously they like trusted me, and we'll send you the correct album for free. Just keep that album. So I basically got this for free, which is super cool. I had to pay for shipping, but like, I had to pay for shipping for this entire package, so whatever. This, actually, I was listening to it and I didn't have very high expectations just because I've never owned a Girls' Day album before. I've never like really listened through a Girls' Day album because their title tracks have never said listen to the rest of our songs, because I'm always just like, oh, I feel like they'd kind of be a disappointment compared to the rest of the songs. Oh my gosh, this album is incredible. If you have not had a chance to listen to Girls' Day Everyday 5 yet, I 100% recommend this album. It has a Sojin solo, it has a Minna solo on it, and then the song Don't Be Shy, Thirsty, and then Love Again is a gorgeous song, but Thirsty and Don't Be Shy are definitely my favorites right now. But then Kpop actually sent me the correct album, so I do have Oh My Girl's 4th mini album coloring book here. My favorite song on this album by far is still Perfect Day. It's just a perfect song, and it's definitely tailored more towards the international audience than the Korean audience. It's still an awesome song. I definitely think they could have promoted it as a title track, but I do love the coloring book concept and the whole music video for that and everything for that. So definitely not complaining that they did coloring book as a title track. I'm a really big fan of In My Dreams as well. It's a really good song. It's probably my second favorite, and then Real World, and then Ajit, but they're all really good songs. Probably one of my favorite albums from Oh My Girl. I remember when they came out with their summer special single, and I was like, I love Oh My Girl, but I feel like they were just really trying to release something else this year, and I really hope that the next time they come back, it's just, it blows me away, and this definitely did blow me away. So I'm very excited for that, very excited that Oh My Girl impressed me. Yay, Oh My Girl. And then, of course, because Super Junior, I got Yesung's 2 versions of his 2nd mini album, Spring Falling, and I actually was editing my favorite Super Junior songs last night, my favorite non-titles from Super Junior, and it was before this had been announced. Like, I filmed that video, I filmed it a long time ago. But yeah, I was saying like, oh, I wish Yesung would release another album, and I was like, here it is, I have it in my possession, it's another album, so I'm very excited about that. Still not a big fan that there is no spine on this. It's just so, it stresses me out, like, incredibly. Oh my gosh, so stressful. The only thing that I would complain about with this is that there's really no point in buying this album if you're gonna buy this one. I'm an elf and I collect everything Super Junior, but part of me is like, why do I own this? Because it's the same photo book, exact same photo book, and you have one less song on this, and you only get one photo card as opposed to this one. I just feel like this one, if they had just released this, this would have been like the perfect release. Maybe put a spine on this side of this, but besides that, I just feel like SM was milking elves, and I don't really appreciate that. Gorgeous album, obsessed with it. I think my favorite songs on this are, I think it's All But You. They're all really gorgeous, and there's a Kyuhyun and Yesung a duet on here, so that's awesome. Super excited about that. Have to buy his newest Japanese single now, so never ends. Then I got, in that same package, Lovelyz 2nd full-length album repackage, and I love this. I absolutely love this. This is definitely one of my favorite Woollim things that's ever been released packaging wise. I'm just totally obsessed with how they went about doing this album. This is just so nice, and I don't know, I really enjoy it. But I'm so happy that Lovelyz finally got their first win with this album, and it just made it that much more special for me. I actually haven't, I said in my unboxing I was gonna buy K's version because I didn't get K's version in this, but I have not actually been able to find it since that video, so that's cool. This is the same track list basically as their second full-length album, and I talked about in my last video. So go check out my last video if you want to hear me talk more about the songs from this. The only two new songs on here are Chigum Uri and Aya, but Chigum Uri is definitely one of my favorite title tracks from Lovelyz of all time, and I'm just excited by how gorgeous this album is. Like, it's just completely obsessed with it, and it's green. I really don't own a lot of green K-pop albums, and I'm so excited for what Lovelyz have next in store. I don't think they'll be doing anything else this summer, but hopefully they release another Korean single or something later this year. And then finally in that package I got this giant thing, a Triple H's first mini album 365 Fresh, and I had pretty low expectations for the non-titles, to be honest. I don't know why, release was pretty sudden, and so I felt like it might have been a little rushed and the songs might not be that good, but the songs are really good. The first song, I can't remember at the moment, I'll write it here, but the first song on this album is definitely my favorite. That's the other one they've been promoting, but Girl 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 is actually a ballad. I wasn't expecting it to be a ballad, I think because GOT7 got it in my head that Girls 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 should be a dance track. Yeah, I'm so excited to own this, and I just really, I'm still not a huge fan of the packaging. It reminds me a lot of NCT in the sense that it's very delicate, and I'm really afraid that I'm gonna break it. But besides that, I really like this album. I would definitely recommend this too if you haven't heard this. And I'm just gonna keep it with my Pentagon collection, so hopefully it will be fine. But I don't know. Pentagon's coming back in June too, so that's like crazy. I heard about that the other day. But yeah, it's very colorful, very bright, very colorful. Such a pretty album, even if the packaging does scare me. And then the last thing that I got for this month was Cross Gene's first mini album, Timeless Begins. This is something that I've been wanting for about 2 years now. This is the limited edition of it, and I wasn't going to buy just whatever version of it. I do want the normal edition eventually, but that is literally going to be like another year from now. I will go back and get the normal edition of this album. But for right now, I'm super happy to have this version. Hopefully this unboxing comes up at the same time as this. That's my plan, is this unboxing will happen. And yeah, that is it. That is everything that I have gotten within the past crazy month that has been my life. Oh my gosh, it's been crazy, but I did get a decent amount of K-pop albums, so that's exciting. All of them are currently on top of a jewel case. That was not good planning at myself. But yep, that is it for this video. I will leave all of the links to all of the unboxings that I did for these albums down in the description box down below, so definitely go ahead and check those out. And once again, let me know if you like the way that I do these videos or you think I should talk less. I probably should talk less. Editing me probably thinks that I should talk less. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye!